Frank here. I need to know how to get more precise content from ChatGPT without having to repeat myself. My gardener, on the other hand, wants to connect with Phil Connors to see if he can help him change the weather for the 6 more weeks of winter-like weather through Paxatani Phil. If not, his winter plans with cyborg walrus robots will be ruined for his next diabolical scheme. Do you think there's a video for getting better results from ChatGPT? Hello, welcome. My name is Aaron Krebs. Today I'm going to show you how to use the RICCE Framework in ChatGPT to get more concise results. First thing I'm going to show you is the layout of the RICE Framework. Now, you have the role, the instruction, context, constraints, and examples. And so I'm going to give you an example of that. So let's go ahead and do that. So we'll replace this here. So you can see I'm going to ask it to write a blog using this RICE framework. So for the role, I'm going to put something like traveling nomads. That's what I want to write this blog about. Instruction: what are the top 5 locations in the Pacific Northwest, including living expenses, internet connections, co-working spaces in these locations, share tips on cultural experiences, hiking, local cuisine, what makes these places unique. Now, for the context, the group of this blog are going to be aspiring digital nomads seeking to explore the Pacific Northwest, looking for an adventure. That's my context. Constraints: write a blog post between 1,600 and 2,500 words. Make sure the source data is up to date, utilizing the year 2024 content. Use friendly and informative dialogue throughout the blog. And then the last piece is going to be, I'm going to take some example documents that I would like to see, and I'm going to paste those in here as well. And then the last piece I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and submit this, and you're going to see that's going to go ahead and type this out for you. And you can see that it's going to type out this entire blog in a matter of moments, and it'll have everything that I included. Now, the content's a little bit longer than needed. I'm going to have to click on continue, and it'll continue writing the rest of that. There you go. It's written that entire document within a few moments. You can see it's listed the top 5 locations. Pacific Northwest, it's got Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, Bend, it's got British Columbia. It's also got Bellingham, Washington. Tells us the living expenses, internet connections, cultural tips for each of those locations. Gives us a little bit about the essence of nomadic traveling, the truth about it, and embarking on a nomadic odyssey in the digital Northwest. So great options to use. Make sure you guys take advantage of that using the RICE formula. And again, all we did was we set up the role, the instruction, context, constraints, and provided an example for it to write this content to make it more precise as to the direction we would like to get for a result. Thank you for joining me today. And do you guys have any questions on how to use the RICE framework in ChatGPT? I sure feel more grounded after watching that video. I can now get more precise results from ChatGPT using the RICE framework. Reminds me of the day I watched a funny movie called Groundhog Day. Phil Connors did not break the loop until he managed the day correctly. Makes me wonder, how many years did Phil spend in that time loop before he finally figured it out? But shh, don't tell my gardener.